Hello everyone, this is Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. And you're going to have the opportunity to travel with Phil Scott to
sunny South Africa. You guys are going to have the opportunity to come to Johannesburg, and you guys are going to be coming to Durban. And we're going to set it up perfectly. It's going to be like a luxury experience for you guys. At the same time, you're going to be getting some culture. And of course, you're going to get an opportunity to talk to Phil, hang out with Phil, and get his views on Africa and South Africa.
You're also going to get an opportunity to explore the lifestyles here that are available in South Africa. And we're going to do all that for you in an amazing 10 days. We do hope that you go to the website and book, because we do look forward to seeing you here.
Absolutely. Our website is therealsouthafrica.com. Go there, scroll down. You'll see a picture of Phil, and just go ahead and book there. So we'll see you here in what we like to call sunny South Africa.
I want y'all to watch this video really quick of two people who seem to be homeless there in Chicago and how they really feel about Mayor Brandon Johnson. Check it out.
Mayor Brandon Johnson, what's he doing for you guys?
Nothing. Him. The homeless, he's not helping.
He ain't helping.
He ain't doing more for them than he ever did for any of them.
So, of course, we bleeped out the very strong words, but I think y'all got the point where they basically said, F him. You know, he's not doing anything for them. Basically, he is focusing more on the migrants than he is the homeless population, I should say residents there in Chicago. And so, of course, y'all know that with the migrants, they're getting food, housing, and anything else you can think of. They're even talking about building a weatherized tent to the tune of about $60 million. $65 million rather, to house the migrants, because you guys know it is very cold there in Chicago, but not really a whole lot of talk about building one for the residents of Chicago who happens to be homeless. So I was curious as to who exactly voted for Brandon Johnson. Like, what was the percentage, right? So it is said that the white population, the majority of them voted for Brandon Johnson. Now, depending on whatever source it is you read, says anywhere between 40-ish and a little over 50% of white voters voted for Brandon Johnson. And when it came to Paul Vallas, the opponent of Brandon Johnson, who lost again, by the way, with the Latino population, it was pretty much 50-50, right? Now, when it came to black voters, about 88% of black voters voted for that of Brandon Johnson. Now, in regards to the homeless population, it's about 53% black homeless people in Chicago. So if you get where I'm going here, the majority of black voters voted for Brandon Johnson, and the majority of homeless people in Chicago are black. So in this case, now I don't know if the homeless population voted for Brandon Johnson, but I'll say black voters did, okay? So we as black voters helped put Brandon Johnson in the position he's in to help people who should not be in the United States, migrants, right? He is overwhelmingly helping them, even though when he got in office, he kind of was like, yeah, everybody's going to benefit from my mayorship. I'm going to help everybody. Well, we see that as a bald-faced lie, as the old people would say. And so this here is another case of us as black voters helping them, black politicians, white politicians, or you name it, get into office and help everybody else. But what I really loved about this video, not that they are homeless, but the fact that we are now hearing from the homeless population that, hey, just because we in these streets, that doesn't mean that we're not aware of what's going on. That doesn't mean we're not aware that Brandon Johnson and them are caring more about people who are coming over here on their own free will with nothing, but a knapsack and themselves, and they're getting everything. But we, as the homeless people in Chicago, who are sleeping on the streets and trying to find places to sleep, like on subway trains, they don't care about us. They're not doing anything for us. Brandon Johnson, he just forgot about us. He forgot about us. So again, we as black voters, when we go to the polls this November or any other time we go to the polls, we need to ask ourselves, what's in it for us to vote for this politician? Again, whether they're white, black, Asian, Hispanic, whatever they are, we need to say, what's in it for me and my people? if I cast a vote for them? Are they just giving me lip service? I'm gonna, woulda, shoulda, coulda, and just put me in office and you'll see. Are they doing that, or do they have a track record of actually helping our people? And if they don't, as Dr. Claude Anderson said, we need to hold them contractually responsible to doing for Black people. So that way when they get in office, they won't say, oh, I said that? Oh, well, you know what I mean? They'll have to abide by the contract that we, forge with them, however we do that, right? And so, again, if you ask me, I don't live in Chicago, okay? But if I did, I would do my best to make sure that Mayor Brandon Johnson is a one-term mayor. Because at least most politicians, they get in there, they fake it for a little bit. But that joker there, he didn't take no time, saying, oh, psych. I know what I said, but this is what I'm doing, right? So he needs to be out of there. He needs to be gone one term. And this is really like the first year that he's been a mayor. He's completed a whole year, almost. So imagine what he's going to do in the next 3 years. At the rate he's going, is he going to continue to help everybody else but the majority of people who voted for him to get in there? Or is he going to say, okay, I hear you, I screwed up, let me, change course and actually help the residents first? Is he going to do that? I doubt it, but I'm just asking these questions because, all this remains to be seen. But yeah, he doesn't deserve another term. He don't even deserve this term. But again, y'all heard it from two people who appear to be homeless there in Chicago say, F him. He ain't did nothing for us. He basically forgot about us. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of this story. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, the Demetra